Here we go. What do you do in your job?
Hello. Well, I'm a civil engineer. Do you know what civil engineer does?
No.
Well, we actually making big buildings, bridges, ports, airports, all those things you see in the city. They are called infrastructure, and we design, build, and we maintain it. That's a job of civil engineers.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes. Thank you. That's perfect. Okay. Next question.
What have you studied to do your job?
There are many things we need to know, and we study different things at a different stage of life. When we are kids, like you are doing, we study mathematics, physics, or languages, everything, pretty much everything. But in university, we mainly study science, mathematics, all those things. Well, mainly calculation, design, all those things. Is that fine?
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Next question.
What do people do to minimize the
The negative effect.
negative effect that a volcano or an earthquake can have on buildings?
That's a very difficult question.
That should be an easy one for a civil engineer.
Well, yeah. About earthquakes, well, you need to be very careful about where to build your houses. For example, the ground on which you're standing, that is not the same everywhere. Some part of the ground is soft, and some part of it is very hard, so you need to be very careful to choose a very good part of ground. And it's also important to choose your house not close to, for example, a very steep slope, because you may have a landslide coming to your house. So it's very important to avoid those predictable disasters. And about volcano, it's very difficult. I don't know how to do it, but again, you need to be very careful not to build your house in a very dangerous area. That's the only thing I can say.
Thank you. Okay. Next question.
Have you ever experienced an earthquake or been in the presence of an exploding volcano?
I've never seen volcano myself, so I can't say anything about volcano. But about earthquakes, yes, it happens very often in Japan. If you stay in Japan for a year, probably you experience it, like probably 3 times or 4 times.
Wow.
So that's very common. Well, not all of them are very big. Sometimes you don't really feel it. You know it has happened because the books on the shelf, they are shaking a bit. But sometimes it's very scary because the walls start giving a cracking noise, and those are very big and scary earthquakes. But it happens probably every 2 or 3 years. We're not in the UK, fortunately.
Wow. Okay. Next question.
What are the positive aspects of living in Japan?
Well, I can say many good things about my own country, but well, one of the good things is, well, people are very hardworking and everything goes on time. For example, if you are waiting for a train, it comes, almost perfectly on time. So you don't need to wait for them. You know exactly which time to go to the station. Everything is very reliable. That's the thing I like about my own country.
Okay, next question.
What are the negative points of living in Japan?